Hello, my name is David Thomas. I had to visit the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital on a Saturday. I am a blue badge holder and so I parked in one of the disabled bays. I was aware that the holder of a blue badge did not have to pay for parking, and in order to get this concession I had to register my car details and show my blue badge to a parking attendant in the blue cabin located on the car park. I got in my car and drove to the blue cabin, but when I got there I found it to be closed. I looked at the signs on and around the cabin to see if I could find any contact details or information on what I needed to do in order to register my car when there were no parking attendants, but I could not find this information. I went inside and asked the reception staff if they had any contact details for the parking attendants or knew what I had to do to register my car details and show my blue badge when there were no parking attendants in the cabin. I was told that they did not know and the parking attendants do not work weekends. After a short conversation, it was decided that I would leave my details with one of them and they would try and sort it out for me on the Monday. On driving home to Telford, I started to become anxious, so I decided to call into the Princess Royal Hospital as it was only a little way off my route home. On arriving in the hospital car park, I was faced with the same issue, so again I looked around for information on what to do in this situation, and again I could not find anything. I returned to my car and drove home. On arriving there, I went onto the internet to see if I could find any information on what blue badge holders had to do in the situation. After looking at a few web pages, I found one that contained the information I was looking for. It told me that when there are no parking attendants on site, I was to phone one of two telephone numbers on the first working day after a visit to the hospital and give my car details. This information was also available in a leaflet that could be downloaded from the same web page. On finding the information, my anxiety level started to drop. Later in the day, I asked myself just how many other blue badge holders had encountered the very same issues as me and just paid the parking fee in fear of getting a fine in the post. I also know that there are a lot of people, especially the elderly, that do not have internet access and so wouldn't have been able to find the information. I decided to see who I could contact in order to get them addressed. So I went onto the internet again and found the email address for the patient experience team. I put together an email in which I stated the issues I had encountered and several suggestions on how I thought they could be addressed. I also stated why I thought these issues and suggestions needed to be tackled. On the Monday, I phoned the hospital and registered my car details, and the following day I received a reply to my email to the patient experience team. It thanked me for taking the time to contact them with my feedback, and that in response to my suggestions they would like to design a poster which contains information on what action blue badge holders should take when there are no parking attendants present. And it went on to say that reception staff would be told on how to advise blue badge holders. The next day I received another email from the patient experience team with a copy of the poster they had designed attached. I was asked if this addressed the issues I had encountered. On reading through the poster I could see that it did address the issues, and I replied to let them know. I can say that my dealings with the patient experience team was pleasant, and it was quite rewarding, because they had listened to my issues and suggestions and very quickly addressed them for me. The measures being put in place will hopefully help other blue badge holders, and for this I would like to thank the patient experience team.